Yeah, hello friends. Welcome back to our channel. Let's learn trading once again. Okay, so today this is an basic video about an option. Okay, so I'll be just explaining the option chains, what are all the things in the option chain and the payoff graph. Okay, so to look into that, what you guys have to do is you guys have to just search for NSE India 1. Okay, so this is the homepage of an NSE India. Okay, so there is an so right now there is like two websites available for NSE. Okay, so one is NSE India www.nseindia.com and www.1.nseindia.com. Okay, so this is an old site. Okay, so www.1.nseindia.com is the old site. Okay, so I'm much more comfortable by with using this one. Okay, so I'll be using the same thing as well. Okay, so once you came to the screen here, so here you can see this, so this is an Nifty 50. Okay, so you can see all those things. Okay, so now we are going to have a look at an option chain. Okay, so what you have to do is just click on this live market, and so under this here you can see that option chain equity derivatives. Okay, so click on this equity derivatives under the live market under the option chain. So here you can see that, so equity derivatives, right? So once you click on this, okay, so you can see that, so it will land you on the option chain screen. Okay, so this is an option chain. Okay, so which means that it will contain the each and every strike prices and the buying price, selling price, volumes, open chain, open interest, all those things. Okay, so here you can see that, so it'll contain Nifty, Nifty 80 and Bank Nifty. So only Nifty 80, Nifty and Bank Nifty are the most traded indexes. Okay, and if you want to search for any index, sorry, any particular stock related option chain, you can just click on this particular means like you can enter the particular stock, and once you click on this go button, there you can uh, means like the particular stocks option chain details will be displayed here. Okay, so here you can see, so it contains Nifty, Nifty IT and Bank Nifty. Okay, so other than this, so this is an underlying stock. Okay, so underlying spot price. Okay, so which means that Nifty is trading at 14,146.25. Okay, as per Jan 6th closing prices. Okay, so other than, so all the option prices will be determined based on the underlying spot prices. Okay, so other than this we have an expiry date. So here you can see that, so expiry date is nothing but the contracts will get expired, so which means that the buyer and seller should close the particular option trade on this particular expiry dates. Okay, so we can see indexes will have an expiry for every week Thursday and as well as the monthly. Okay, and if you for the current month it will contain both weekly and the monthly, and if you look for the for month it will contain only an monthly contracts. Okay, so here you can see that, so here we can see the weekly contracts till the 25th. Okay, so after that you can see only the monthly contracts are available, and you can trade till the time of an 2024. So right now we are in 2021, and here we can see that like around 4 to 5 years of expiries options are available. Okay, so but the you can see some liquidity issues in Indian markets, but if you look for the US markets and all, right, so there we can find some good liquidity even in the 4 month contracts. Okay, so this is about the expiry date. Okay, so if you are, so the option prices will get deferred for each and every uh, weeks. Okay, so if you look at, I'll show you an example. Okay, so let's take an example of 14,100, and whatever the details displayed on the left side belongs to one call option and the right side belongs to one put options. Okay, so if you look at, I'll show an example for an at the money, so which is like 14,100. Okay, so 14,100's call option price is at, so you can see this is an LTP, so which is an last traded price. Okay, so 14,100 call option is trading at the price of 86.45 for the weekly contract. Okay, so for 7th Jan it is trading at 86 rupees around. Okay, so the for the same 14,100, if you look for the 28th Jan, right, so here you can come to know that the price will be little bit higher. So here you can see that it is trading at the price of 307. Okay, so if there is an more time period for the expiry, the option price will contain the higher premiums. Okay, so this is about that different expiries, and this is how the prices will be. Okay, so for the uh, we if we have a more time for the expiry, the premiums will be higher. Okay, so this is an strike price, and here we can see bid quantity, bid price, ask price. Okay, so ask price is an seller price, and ask quantity, so which is the seller is trying to sell how many quantities, and net change, so which is like how many price change for the particular strike price, and LTP, which is a loss traded price, and here this is an IV. Okay, so IV is nothing but an implied volatility, and volume happened for this particular strike price, and change in open interest and the existing open interest, so how many contracts are there already in the market. Okay, so this is about the details. Okay, the same thing will be there in the call side as well. Okay, and other than this, so you can see the each and every strike prices will have a different pricings. Okay, so let's take for example, so right now market is trading at 14,100, and if any trader is thinking that market will so right now the market is at 14,146. Okay, so if trader thinks that market will go above 14,300 before this particular expiry, then what the trader can do is the trader should the trader can buy this 14,300 call option. Okay, so assuming that, so market will go beyond that. Okay, so if you I'll show you in a payoff graph. Okay, so if let's say, so this is an Opstra screen. Okay, so where you can sign up for free of cost using your mail ID, and you can look for the payoff graphs and all. Okay, so I'll be choosing an options, and the contract is 28. Okay, and so we have seen the example. So trader is thinking that market will move above 14,300 before this expiry. Okay, and it's trading at the price of 197. Okay, so if we are a buyer of this call option, so here we can see that, so this will be the payoff graph. Okay, so if you look at the payoff graph, so this is an maximum loss, because so this is the premium which the particular trader is paying to buy the option. Okay, so which means for the 14,300 call option, the trader is buying 197.25. Okay, so which means that the Nifty should move above 14,498. Okay, so because like the trader is spending like around 200 rupees already. Okay, so so he is entering into this call option with the price of 197 into 75, which is in lot size of this particular option. Okay, so which means that, so here he will be paying 14,794 rupees to buy this call option, assuming that market is going to move up. Okay, so but so he is thinking that market will move above 14,300, but this particular call option buyer will make money only if the Nifty move above 4,498. Okay, so here you can see the payoff graph, right? So but wherever the market moves, he is not going to lose anything, because this is the premium he spent for buying this option. Okay, so his maximum loss will be 14,794, so which is the premium he paid for buying this call option. Okay, so but the traders view is bullish, but I'm thinking that it will move above 14,300, and he buys the call option, but the particular trade will be in the profit only if the stock moves above 14,498. Okay, so that is because he spent already like around 200 rupees, so from that level it should move 200 points on the higher side as well. Okay, so here you can see, so this is the current market level, so which is like 14,143 or 147 it is trading, and here you can see wherever the market goes, the P&L section, so here you can see that, so it will be in the loss of 14,794, but so here you can see once it starts moving upside. Okay, and if it reaches the break-even points, right, so which is 14,498, so here you can see that the profit and loss is getting decreased, and it will be near to zero, and post that level it will be in the profit. Okay, so let's say for example if market expires at 15,000. Okay, so if it expires at the 15,000, you can see the profit is like around 38,300 rupees. Okay, so because he is an option buyer. Okay, so if the market moves in his direction, the profit will be unlimited, which means that it will be undefined, which means it can market wherever the market moves, based on that we'll be getting the profit. But if market doesn't move in our direction, so this will what will happen is, so this will be going to give us only the loss of 14,000. Okay, so but it should move as per your direction. Okay, so here you can see the probability is only 31% and the maximum profit is undefined, because like wherever the market goes as per that. So even let's say for example, before this month, if market goes to 16,000, right, so we'll be getting the profit of 1,10,000 plus. Okay, so for the investment of 14,794 rupees. So this is about then call option. Same like, so this is the case if the trader thinks that market is going to move upside, you'll be going to buy the call option. But if the trader thinks that market is going to move downside, right, so in this case what trader should do is he or she should buy an put option. Okay, so right now market is at 14,146. Okay, so let's assume that trader is thinking that market will expire, means like go below 14,000. In this case he should be buying a put option. Okay, so you can see that same 14,000 put option is trading at the level of 195. So once you buy that, so this will be the payoff graph. Okay, okay, so here you can see if the market tends to move lower, so here you can see the market levels, right? So if market is at 13,178 or 13,200, so here you can see market will be, this particular trade will give us the profit of 43,000 plus. Okay, but though the trader thinks that market is bearish and it will be closing below 14,000, but he'll be going to make money only if market closes below 13,800. Okay, so this is the payoff graph for an expiry day. Okay, so but if you have a question that whether the trader can close the trade before the expiry, then the answer will be yes. Okay, so based on the market's movement, this premium, if it will go up or down based on this underlying stocks movement or IV up or down, all those, based on all those things, this premium will be going to move dynamically. If the market is going to move down, this premium will be going to get increased. Okay, so if you look at the uh, option chain, right, so here you can see that, so 14,300 strike price, buyers are ready to buy at the price of 197. 14,400 buyers are ready to buy at 152, and 14,500 buyers are ready to buy at 116. Okay, so here you can see the premium of call option is keep on moving down, because like if the market is very far, strike price is far from the current level, then the buyers are ready to buy only at the lesser price. Okay, so because the probability will be little bit lesser. Same like for an put option, if you see the strike prices which are lower than the current market level, so the premium will keep on moving downside. Okay, so here you can see 14,100 put option is at 232, and if you see 14,000 it is at 195, and 3,900 is 166. Because if the strike price is far away from the current price, okay, so which means that there is a probability of in winning is lesser for those strike prices, so it will be having a lesser premiums only. Okay, so in next video we will be looking about the IV and what is in change in OI, open interest, all those things. Okay, so stay tuned friends, and if you're watching our video for the first time, then I would request you guys to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Also like our channels and post your comments, like if you have any topics which you are expecting me to cover, so you can post that in the comment section as well. So once times permits, I'll be making the video for that particular topics as well. Okay, so thanks friends, thanks for watching.